What's your thoughts on that main event? What did you make of it? Is the right winner in your opinion?
I believe so. I believe the right winner for sure. Look, it could either win a draw or Bivol. And I'm happy with the decision. And I look forward to seeing His Excellency.
If we compare with the statistic, yes, me, but I don't think so too.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
You're being humble, man.
Because I'm lucky. It's all because I'm lucky.
You happy to straight away get a challenge?
Yeah. We're ready to fight. We're ready.
And how do you think? Is this the first time in Riyadh?
I think it's gonna be a go.
Talks about Alcatraz. Yes. Are we going to see you headlining in Alcatraz?
Absolutely. Definitely in talks of Alcatraz. And
Do you hope to fight?
you know what though? It's an honor. I'm grateful. Put myself in this position, and now we're just here to take over.
You still want to fight?
For me, Beterbiev Bivol, the rematch, what a great fight that is in Saudi. How do you see that playing out, Sal?
It's gonna be a really good fight again. Both are great fighters and
Do you see yourself fighting a light heavyweight again?
Do you think I'm blowing?
maybe.
Maybe.
On February 22nd, BBV and Bivol will square off in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, for the 4 light heavyweight world titles. It comes 4 months after their first meeting, when BBV was declared the first undisputed champion at 175 pounds in more than 2 decades, following a close back-and-forth bout. However, some boxing fans disagreed with the ruling, arguing that Bivol should have been given the opportunity to defend himself, with another close fight anticipated next month.
Beterbiev and Benavidez, who do you think is the biggest challenge for you?
Oh, Beterbiev.
Beterbiev?
Yeah,
why is that?
of course. Because he's a champion. He has something to offer me.
In an interview with Fight Hub TV, unified super middleweight, champion Canelo expressed his opinion on the rematch and said he finds it difficult to separate the two fighters. Both of them are excellent, thus this battle will be fantastic once more. Combatants, after defeating Sergey Kovalev to earn the World Boxing Organization Light Heavyweight Championship in November 2019, Canelo gained experience battling in the 175 lb category. In May 2022, he made a comeback to the weight class to compete against Bivol himself for the World Boxing Association light heavyweight title. However, he was defeated by a unanimous decision, and he is still the World Boxing Council, World Boxing Association, and World Boxing Organization's upper middleweight champion. When asked if he would be interested in returning to the weight class mentioned above, Canelo did not rule it out.
One person that comes to mind.
No.
Bivol maybe, just to get the rematch. Bivol maybe.
Bivol is one of the guys.
Perhaps I will if Canelo advances to light heavyweight. A rematch with Bivol might be imminent, supporting his forecast. Since Bivol defeated Canelo, I would honestly choose him, David Benavides stated. When asked who he thought should win the Beterbiev versus Bivol battle, Benavides responded, "Basically, if I defeat Bivol, that would prove that I'm superior to Canelo."
Punches to break this wall. I was throwing it to target, because with guys like him trying to break the wall, you could be catching the trap.
Then he added, "Dmitry Bivol is someone I know very well. He and I have sparred a lot. I would really love to face Bivol because he is an excellent fighter and we have had many fantastic sparring sessions. Maybe in the future, Canelo may be persuaded to confront Benavides in an..."
If I'm being 100% honest with you, the only thing that the Canelo fight brings to me is money. You know, it's not all about money. I want the respect from the fans. I know a fight with Canelo Alvarez is way easier than Bivol, because Bivol is the one that beat Canelo Alvarez. So now I'm
with Jim Lalampley if he were to win a Winver Bivol. The 8-year-old asserted that a bout with Canelo would be simpler than one with Bale.
beating Bivol. You know what I mean? That's what I'm more interested in. I'm interested in going up there, winning all the titles, and winning the respect from the people.
Did you score Bivol won?
I thought Bivol won. I thought Bivol won.
Thing that the Canelo bout offers me. Since Bivol defeated Canelo Alvarez, I am aware that a battle with him will be much simpler than one with Bivol. He went on to say that BBV is growing older and works out a lot. Perhaps this is slowing him down because he has a lot of weights. Novitz.
He's a great boxer and he has punching power. And then Beterbiev, I think he's a little bit older. You know, I think his body's breaking down a little bit. He works really hard. I don't take nothing away from him, but he does a lot of weights, and in boxing, when you do too much weights like that,
Even though his chances of defeating Bivol are decreasing, I don't want to discuss what those men can and cannot do. Shazid, the newly crowned WBC interim light heavyweight champion and the front-runner for the winner David Benavides, talked about his experience sparring with Bivol and his previous Beterbiev opponent, Alexander Guk.
Beterbiev, I think he's a little bit older. You know, I think his body's breaking down a little bit. He works really hard. I don't take nothing away from him, but he does a lot of weights, and in boxing, when you do too much weights like that, that's when you start to break down more. So I'm leaning a little bit more towards...
Surprisingly, Bivol has only been stopped once in his past 10 bouts. He talks about doing it. They're both really good fighters. In spite of the fact that he is a bow boxer and moves like a lolot, he is quite sturdy. Artur BV is a fucking tut train. He simply shows up and starts shooting at you.
Your power hand was as effective as you wanted it to be? Or was it like banging on an anvil?
He's like a wall, to be honest. I didn't throw...
Dmitry. Bivol has the power to hurt Artur Beterbiev, especially since Beterbiev has been rocked before, most notably by Alexander Gvozdyk. Having sparred both, I can say with confidence that Bivol hits harder than Gvozdyk. This fight is going to be a fascinating clash of styles. If Bivol stays on his feet all night, controls the distance with his jab, and stands his ground during exchanges, he has a real shot at winning. However, once Beterbiev gets his engine going, he's an unstoppable force. 19 fights, 19 knockouts. It's a true 50-50 matchup. Meanwhile, David Benavides continues to prove why he's one of the most feared punchers in boxing. On February 1st, he defeated David Morrell by unanimous decision, with judges scoring it 115-111. 115, 111, and 118, 108. With this win, Benavidez retained his WBC interim light heavyweight title and claimed Morrell's WBA regular belt. More importantly, he cemented himself as the #1 contender for the undisputed light heavyweight title. While facing the winner of Beterbiev vs. Bivol 2 wasn't always Benavidez's priority, his dominant performance has now put him directly in line for a shot at the undisputed crown. With 30 wins in 30 fights and 24 knockouts, he's a dangerous contender who could shake up the division. As the light heavyweight division heats up, all eyes will be on the February 22nd rematch to see who emerges as the champion and who Benavidez will likely face.
What about Beterbiev? What about
Beterbiev?
He's 40, I think.
Okay.
He's
Hey,
40, yeah.
he's gonna win that fight. Easy. He might stop him. Easy.
For years, David Benavidez pushed for a fight with Canelo Alvarez at super middleweight. But with Canelo showing little interest, Benavidez eventually shifted his focus to light heavyweight. Recently, former world champion Sean Porter shared his thoughts on the upcoming fight.
I'm making a bet.
Easy, I
don't think easy. I do have him beaten.
Without, if you can't land, man, that is a boxer. God, dog, he can box.
Artur Beterbiev is going to take a lot of.